used yesterday. Do you remember that? Maybe?
You gave me homework, teacher, and we were watching a video.
Okay, let me see here. Remember more precisely. Okay, yes, we finished here. Okay, we're gonna begin here. Let's listen, please.
Hi, it's nice to see you. Today I'm going to help you understand the verbs make, have, get, let, and help. After I explain them, I'll have you practice using them, okay? Let's begin.
Can you please read, please?
Yeah, okay. We use make plus an object plus the base form of the verb to talk about when a person forces another person to do something. Are you really going to make me put this on? Yes. We use have plus an object plus the base form of the verb to talk about when a person causes another person to do something. Have is not as strong as make. Talia had Amy call Valentino's to make reservations.
Number 3, please.
We use get to talk about when a person pursues another person to do something. Notice that get is followed by an object plus an infinitive and not the base form. I'm not trying to get you to make me out on a date. We do not say I'm not trying to get you take me out. We use let plus an object plus the base form to talk about when a person permits another person to do something. Tony let Talia work on the Crawford story.
Okay, number 5.
We can use help plus an object plus the base form of the verb or the infinitive. I'm trying to help you save your career, or I'm trying to help you to save your career. These two sentences have the same meaning, but help plus the base form is more common.
Great. Okay, so here we use make like to force somebody. I'll make him sign those papers, he'll make her go. And have is basically the same, but it's not as strong as make. I'll have them pay for the for the for the cost of repair. Um, just for the cost for the wall. No, for the cost of the trip. Great. I'll have him call you. Okay, so here, please see that in both cases, you need to have a verb in the base form, sign, go, pay, call, and you don't need to you don't need to like make her going or make her to go. You don't need that. You don't need either the infinitive or the gerund form. You only need the base form. As I said, make is stronger. That's like you're forcing somebody. And have is also like forcing, but it's a little bit less strong. Okay, a little bit less strong. Okay, so is there any questions with one or two?
No, teacher, it's clear.
Okay, can you please create two sentences, one with make and one with have?
Okay. My mother will make me wash the dishes.
Great. Okay. Another one, please, can we have?
Mm, mm, my brother will have me
Okay.
mm, do his homework.
Great. Great job. Okay. So yes, those examples are correct. So let's move on. Then we're gonna use get. When you're not basically forcing anybody, you're persuading another person. Like I could say, my mother will uh will try to get. We could say also will get me. Will get me to wash the dishes. That means that you're sure that your mother will persuade you. But in this case, you're not like making your mother be seen as somebody who's rude, right? She's gonna like persuade you. Okay. Mm, it's different because it's persuade you. Okay, so she could be successful or not, depends on how persuasive she is. But in this case, it's persuade. Okay, and let's do another one. I'll get him to go to the trip with us. That means that I'll try to persuade him. I'll persuade him. I'm pretty sure I can persuade him, but it's persuasion. I'm not forcing nobody. And then we have let. This one is a little bit different because in this case, you're permitting someone, a person of authority, normal. My mother, let's say, let me go to the party. Or my dad, let me use the computer. So this is the simple past form. So It's not let it. It's only let. The verb let is let. Simple past, past participle, and simple present. Okay, so here I'm talking about the past. Is there any question?
No, teacher. It's clear.
Okay, great. So we're going to use help. Help is, of course, very different because here you're trying to help us. You know the word, right? Help somebody. I'll help you study for your test, or I'll help you to study for your test. In this case, this is the most common form. Without the to, help you study instead of help you to study. Okay, so help it could be used with both, but without to is the most common. The most common way we use it. Okay, is there any question maybe?
It's clear, teacher.
Okay, great. Let's move on. Okay, so here we have Sonator. Let's listen.
Hi. As a speaker of English, I often use so and neither. So do other English speakers. For example, when I respond to a statement, I don't always repeat the same exact information in the statement. Neither do other people. Today, I'd like to discuss so and neither. So would you, I'm sure. Let's begin.
Okay, so can you please read?
Mm. We often use short sentences with so to express agreement with another speaker. When we use this type of response, we don't have to repeat the information in the first statement. Talia, I care about your future. Nick, so do I. In the example, so do I means I care about my future too. We can also use so and neither to add similar information to what another speaker has said. Nick, Jackie doesn't look very happy. Talia, neither does Dean.
Okay, let's continue. Number 2.
We use short sentences with so to respond to an affirmative statement. We form the response with so plus a form of be or an auxiliary verb plus the subject. Nick, the fish is delicious. Talia, so is the chicken. In the example, so is the chicken means the chicken is delicious too. Nick, you look nice. Talia, so do you. In the example, so do you means you look nice too. Notice that the verb comes before the subject. We do not say, so the chicken is.
Okay, let's read number 3.
We use short sentences with neither to respond to a negative statement. Nick, I'm not really hungry. Talia, neither am I. Nick, Dean hasn't noticed us. Talia, neither has Jackie. Notice that the verb comes before the subject. We do not say neither Jackie has.
Okay, let's number 4 and 5.
The response always uses a form of be or an auxiliary verb, be, have, do, or a modal such as can, could, should, or would. If the statement has a form of be or an auxiliary verb, use a form of be or the same auxiliary verb in the response. Talia, I'm nervous. Nick, so am I. Nick, I've never been to Valentino's. Talia, neither have I. Talia, this pasta is delicious. Nick, so are the vegetables. If the statement doesn't have a form of be or an auxiliary verb, use a form of do in the response. Use the same tense as the verb in the statement. Alicia, Nick plays soccer. John, so does Nick. That's Dean. Anna, Talia went to college. Dan, so did Nick.
Okay, so we're gonna work on pronunciation here. Can you repeat this word?
Natis.
No, it's not notice. It's notice. No W. Notice.
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 No, yeah, like this. Like this. Can you read this? Can you read this?
Notice.
Notice, exactly. Okay. So let's begin here. We often use short sentences with so to express agreement with another speaker. When we use this type of sentence, we don't have to repeat information in the first statement. So in this case, if somebody says, I don't know, I watched what movie do you like?
Mm, Avengers.
Okay, I watched Avengers. I'm not sure if it's the Avengers. I guess it's the Avengers. I watched the Avengers, so I could say so did I. Or I liked I liked the Avengers. So did I. That means that I liked the Avengers as well. Or you could say I like the Avengers, like something like it's a habit, right? You always you liked it when you watch it, and now you like it as well. So do I. I watched the Avengers. That means that you watched the movie, and when I say so did I, that means that I watched it also. Or you could say I don't like. Uh, can you please give me a name of a dish that you don't like?
Um,
Maybe a vegetable or something like that.
mm, mm, Carrot.
Okay. I don't like carrots. Neither do I. That means that I don't like carrots either. Okay, so this is basically to say that you agree with the other person. You have the same opinion. If the sentence is affirmative, you use so. If it's negative, you use neither. This is pronounced neither or neither. You could use both of those pronunciations. Okay, so it actually has two pronunciations, neither or neither. Neither is the most formal one, but there are also people who pronounce this as neither. Okay, so is there any question with number one?
No, teacher.
Okay. We use sentences with so to respond affirmative statements. Like, I don't know. The Avengers is a good movie. So is, let's say, Titanic. Okay, or so is Batman. Okay, I'm trying to say that the Batman is a good movie also. Or yes. So like I don't know, you feel tired or you seem tired, so do you in this case. In this case, I'm trying to say that he also seems tired. Uh, in this case, the verb comes before the subject, like here. So is Batman, not so Batman is. This is another one. Mm. Mm. Burger King is a good restaurant. So is can you please give me the name of let's say if you maybe know this restaurant, maybe not. Factory. Okay, so it's Factory. Is there any question with number 2 maybe?
Mm, teacher, it's if we use negative form, there's a negative form.
Oh, okay. So like well, no, we're not gonna advance that in this lesson, but let's try it. So you're trying to say like neither, right?
Yes, like Burger King is not a good restaurant.
Okay. So here, yes, you could say like mm, this is not a good restaurant, neither is Factory. Yes, you can say that. Of course, that'd be the negative form of this.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, any other question maybe?
No, teacher, it's clear.
Okay, great. Let's move on. Oh, yes, here it is. We're gonna see that in this lesson. Here it is. Okay, neither to respond to a negative statement. Uh, I don't know. I don't like. I think. Hmm, pizza is not good for your health. Neither is. I don't know. Alcohol. Let's say. So neither responds to a negative statement. Uh, he doesn't want to play football. Neither do I. Again, if this is negative, we use neither, and then I use the auxiliary because here they use the auxiliary. And of course, the subject. Is there any question with number 4 or number 3?
No, teacher. It's clear.
Okay, let's continue with number 4. The response always uses a form of be or an auxiliary verb. Like, I'm so nervous, so am I. I have never been in Valentino's, neither have I. This pasta is so delicious, so are the vegetables. So here, I don't know. I am thinking about you. So am I. I haven't called them yet. Neither have I. Or neither have we. If the statement doesn't have a form of be or the auxiliary, we use do. Like here, Nick plays soccer. So does Dean. Nick went to college. So did Nick. I traveled to China. So did I. Or so did we. Or so did they. Okay, we use a form of do here. Is there any questions with 4 and 5?
No, teacher.
Okay. Let's continue here with future time clauses. We're gonna listen, please.
Hi, it's Emily. You've made a lot of progress in this course so far, haven't you? And I'm sure you're going to learn a lot more before it's over. I hope you won't stop studying English after you finish this class. Before it's over and after you finish are future time clauses. Let's learn more about them.
Okay, can you please read?
We often use a future time clause with a main clause to show the relationship between two future events. They show which event will happen first and which will happen next. Talia, Dina and Jackie are going to talk about you as soon as they get here. In the example, Dina and Jackie are going to talk about you is the main clause. As soon as they get here is the future time clause. Talia means that first, Dean and Jackie will get to the restaurant immediately after that. They will talk about Nick.
Continue, please.
The verb in the main clause is in the future with will or be going to. The verb in the time clause is in the present. Nick, I'll call when I see them. I'll call is the main clause. When I see them is the future time clause. Remember, we don't use will or be going to in a future time clause. We do not say I will call when I see them.
Okay. 3-4, please.
We often use when, after, and as soon as in a future time clause to introduce the event that will happen first. Nick and Talia will go into Valentino's as soon as they put on their wigs. In the example, Nick and Talia will first put on their wigs, then they will go into Valentino's. We often use before, until, and by the time in a future time clause to introduce the event that will happen second. Talia and Nick will get the proof they need before they finish dinner. In the example, Nick and Talia will get the proof that they will finish dinner.
Okay, 5 and 6.
We use while in a future time clause to introduce an event that will happen at the same time as another event. While Dean and Jackie talk, Nick and Talia will listen to their conversation. In the example, Dean and Jackie will talk. At the same time, Nick and Talia will listen. The future time clause can come at the beginning or end of the sentence. The meaning does not change when the future time clause comes at the beginning of the sentence. We use a comma after it. Nick, I will look out for Dean and Jackie. Nick, I will look out for Dean and Jackie. Both sentences have the same meaning.
Okay, so let's please continue here. We often use a future time clause with the main clause to show the relationship between two future events, to show what event will happen first and which will happen next. In this case, here, like I could use, I will travel China as soon as you get back here. Or I will buy a new car as soon as I get paid. Okay, so this would be the main clause. I'll buy a new car or I'll travel to China. And as soon as I get back here, as soon as I get paid, is the future time clause. It's in the simple present, and of course, we didn't use a future form here. Get. It's not I will get or you will get back. Okay, so you don't use the future in the future time clause. In the main clause, you basically use the future tense. If you use this like the other way around, it will be, you will need to have a comma here. Okay, so we need to use the connector here. Is there any question with number 1?
No, teacher.
Okay, can you please create 2 sentences here?
Okay. Mm, I will finish the school as soon as I mm, I start the test.
As soon as I start the test, you're trying to say that?
See, I start the test days.
Okay. Another one, please.
Mm, I will sleep as soon as I finish my homework.
Okay, great. I'll sleep as soon as I finish my homework. Great job. Okay. Is there any other question here?
No, teacher.
Okay, let's move on to number 2. The main clause in the verb is in the future with will or be going to, and the verb in the time clause is in the present. So here is I will finish school as soon as I start. Again, it is the main clause, and the other one is the future time clause. Also, we could use when, after, as soon as, and before, until, and by the time. Okay, like I will sleep when I finish my homework. Or I will sleep after I finish my homework. Okay, so you have these two that have the exact same meaning as soon as, when and after. Okay, so these and these and these 3 are the same, if you realize, with these 3 connectors. And then we have before, until, and by the time. Like, I don't know, I will call you before I enter my classroom. Or I'll call you by the time. Or I'll call you until I enter my classroom. Okay, so those 3 have the same meaning here. It's the opposite actually, right? Because here I'll sleep when I finish. That means that you will first finish and then you'll sleep. But here I'll call you before. That means that you will call and then you'll enter the classroom. Is there any question maybe?
No, teacher.
Okay. Finally, we can use sentences with while. While you and I talk, he will attend the meeting, or he will open the door. That means that that means that at the same time that you and I talk, he will open the door. Or while he uh while he speaks with Dean, let's say, I'll prepare food. I'll prepare dinner. That means that while at the same time he speaks with Dean, I'll prepare dinner. And finally, this that we already said, that if you use any of those options at the beginning, you need to have a comma, like while he speaks with Dean, comma, but if it's used at the end, then you no longer need a comma. Is there any question maybe?
No, teacher.
Okay. What we're going to do now is we're going to work on these exercises, please. And please tell me when you're finished, okay?
Okay, teacher. Finish, teacher.
Okay, we're gonna review. We're gonna review very quickly. How did you do? Okay, here you have 88. The coffee will be cold, then the waiter will bring the milk. By the time the waiter brings the milk, the coffee, double E. That's the mistake there. Okay, double E.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, here you have 100, 100, 100, 183. We need some more cream, Val. Can you? Oh, here you don't have to go. If you had, can you get someone to go? Then the answer would be get. So the answer here is have. Because makes is not an option either because you're using an S with you and with a question with a model. With models, you use always the base form. So this is wrong in many ways. This is wrong because you don't have someone to go. Because of that, it's have. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. That's it. So we finish here. Tomorrow we're gonna start B2. Let me send you that. Okay, let's do this quick poll and I'll see you tonight in the TOEFL course.
Okay,
Okay.
teacher.
So let me create the poll. There it is. Okay, see you tomorrow.